Hi everyone, this is Kevin Tharp, and what I'm going to do today is it's a week 7 update, but week 7 is the last week before spring break. And so what I've done is I've got almost all the content for the rest of the semester published and in front of you. And what I want to do is I want to go through and just kind of walk us through the rest of the semester so that you know what's coming. You can see where if you've got the opportunity to work ahead, you can with some things. So let's start with, we're now in Module 4, Introduction to Architecture and Data Structures. And so for this week, you are going to be doing, we're not doing labs, this is the kind of the theory sort of part of the class that we're working on right now. So you're going to learn how to understand data architecture, data structures, and then you're going to learn how to do a cloud architecture diagram. And you'll be doing that and turning it in, and it'll also be part of your final exam. Really, not final exam, final project. Everything that we're doing is going to eventually show up in your final project. So we've got this week. Technically, spring break starts on Friday or Friday at 5, so Saturday. So the due date for this is not during spring break. It is after on the Monday after spring break. So that's why there's a gap between the dates there of when we're starting this on Monday and the Monday when it's due the week after spring break. And then, of course, we got spring break. For some of y'all, that'll be a good opportunity to work ahead. For others, it'll be a chance to not work. And so, whatever you need to do, whatever works within your system. So, when we come back, we'll be working on. We'll start with the lab 6, logistics, setting, shipping, taxes, pricing, etc. So we're looking at logistics. So all those things that happen once somebody has made a decision to purchase your product. And we're going to show you how to set up Shopify to handle taxes and prices and all that kind of information. Lab 7, we're going to be focusing on metadata, collections, and navigation. And you will have a infrastructure, you will have an assignment to diagram the information structures that we're using there. So now you'll notice this is one of the ways that I want to bring your attention so that you can kind of look and see. Normally, I will indent something a little bit, like lab 9 is ready to go. There's nothing missing from that. Lab 6, 7, and 8, and 10, I don't have the videos for yet. So I've indented those all the way in. You can kind of see what they're going to be about, but the videos and the specific directions aren't in there. So I've indented those to give a visual to you and to me. But when you go into one of those, you're going to see that there's a section there, and I've put details, including video coming. But you can get an idea of what you're going to be working on in those. So those will be available to you as soon as I can get them. So I don't have those. There's 4 videos left for me to get from Chad. I don't have those, or you would have everything for the rest of the semester in front of you. So going back to where we were there, week 8, the week when we come back from spring break, we're going to be looking at logistics. Week 9, we're going to be talking about mapping and navigation. Week 10, we're going into analytics and SEO. And then week 11, entity relationship diagramming. So you'll be learning how to do entity relationship diagramming, and you will be creating an entity relationship diagram for your product map. So with your products, you're going to create an entity relationship diagram. Of course, that will be turned in as part of your final project. Week 12, we're going to be testing. So you'll actually be able to go in and test in a, it's not a live site, but it's a testing site. You'll be able to test your site for all those things. And then for the final project, that's going to bring everything that we've been working on this semester together. You're going to put it all into a document, and then you're going to do a presentation of that. Presentation will be in the form of a video, very similar to what I'm doing in this video, where you will show your face, you will show your screen, and you will walk through whatever you are presenting. When you're doing that, don't just have a Word document or a PDF of your final project up there. Bring in bits and pieces rather than walking through your presentation. Bring in those things that you want to talk about, and create a summary of that and the details of what you're going to need to do in there. So you'll notice that the final project's worth 1,000 points. The presentation's worth 500 points. That's a lot of points, and that's because it takes everything we've done up to this point in the semester and brings them all together. So that's due the last week of classes. So where is that? Final. May 4th, those are due. And then the final exam for here is reflecting on your learning, and that is due the last day of evaluation week. So we are at the end of this week, we are halfway through the semester, and the rest of it goes really fast. Now, I am behind in this class in grading. I'm going to try and get all the grading caught up before you go on spring break. I don't promise that. That's my goal to try and do, so that you know exactly where you're at in this class, and then we'll move forward. That's all I've really got for now. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and we'll get this going in the direction you want it to be going. That's all I've got for now. Bye-bye.